Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Actions have consequences, and Mr. Weasel, U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham, will probably get in trouble with the Russians. So what happened? You know, this guy is a irresponsible individual, I think, and he talks things without being able to back them up. He did not instigate. He called for Putin assassination, saying that he should be taken out on 2 occasions, and he was very happy about it because there were no consequences after that. He thought that he was tough. He tries to grow some balls that his mommy did not provide him with to start with, but it doesn't work that way, Lindsey. Anyway, what happened now? You know, he went to Kiev again, and he said over there that yeah, you kill Russians, and the other one is the best investment, something we made, and so on. It seems like those things were were edited by the Ukrainians, put one after another to sound like, oh, yes, and the Russians are dying, the best investment. Seems like it was put together by the Ukrainians. Supposedly they were far apart as statements. Doesn't really matter. It's bad enough to say, hey, and the Russians are dying. Well, it seems like you're celebrating it. And the other one with the best investment we've ever had or something like this, or we've ever made, another stupid statement. Nevertheless, now the consequences, Lindsey, if you know what that is and not this. So he's getting in trouble. The Russians put him on put him on a wanted list. They mean they want him. Dead or alive, doesn't really matter. He's a rat anyway. So, may I say that? Can I have my own assessment of a weasel senator? We'll find out. And then they issued an arrest warrant for Lindsey. Now, obviously, Lindsey is defended by the United States of America and doesn't think that will touch him in any way. That's why he's gonna answer that, and he did. He answered defiantly. Of course, you're always, tough at home, yelling at the guys outside. I'm not afraid of you. Yes, you tomorrow in school. I'm not, mommy. I don't feel well, and I'm going to go to school tomorrow. Gigi wants to me. So the same here. Yeah, he's tough in the United States. Yes, and you're gonna see he's gonna give the Russians a counter offer. Now the counter offer is weasel, like American political system, a weasel. And he's a politician. What do you want? But the Russians are not going to fall for it. I'm going to probably give you the answer the Russians will give if we'll give Lindsey. I think Lindsey will be abducted. I mean, who knows, actually, but we'll see. We'll see. And if they abduct Mr. Lindsey, what is the United States going to do? Start a war with Russia? Gotta be kidding me. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Actions have consequences, right? Russia issues arrest warrant for Lindsey over Ukraine comments. That's what he is. And I'm going to give you this. Russian Interior Minister puts U.S. Senator Lindsey on wanted list over Russophobic remarks. I'm here, right here. So the Russian Interior Minister has put U.S. Senator Lindsey on the wanted list on criminal charges in connection with his Russophobic remarks made during a meeting with Zelensky. Let's put it this way. So, it says, grounds for search. Graham is wanted on criminal charges, end quote. The ministry's database said. Now, Graham, who represents South Carolina, sorry for you guys, but someone voted for him, so not very sorry, actually, in Congress, was filmed meeting with Zelensky in Kiev on May 26th, when he said that getting Russian killed in a conflict with Ukraine was the best money the United States has spent. I'm not sure that's exactly the context, but I just say it as the Russians are saying, but I'm just... I'm 98% that it was not one after another. Let's put it this way. So, Russian Investigative Committee Chief Alexander Batritskin has instructed the relevant authorities to initiate a criminal investigation into his remarks. All right, let's go back to this one. So, Russia's issue our arrest for Lindsey. Let's see. What's this? Russia's Interior Minister on Monday issued an arrest warrant for Lindsey in an edited video of his meeting on Friday with Zelensky that was released by Zelensky's office. Graham, a Republican from South Carolina, noted that, and I'm quoting, the Russians are dying, and described the US military assistance to the country as, and I'm quoting, the best money we've ever spent, end quote. So while Graham appeared to have made the remarks in the different parts of the conversation, the short video by Ukrainian presidential office put them next to each other, causing outrage in Russia. Even if you don't put them next to each other, it's still, how should I put it, irresponsible statements. Anyway. So Russian President Putin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov commented Sunday, again, this is Russian President Vladimir Putin spokesman, Associated Press. Isn't this the Kremlin's, like you say, the White House's, spokes, whatever she identifies as, we don't give a fuck anyway, right? Dmitry Peskov commented Sunday by saying that, and I'm quoting, it's hard to imagine a greater shame for the country than having such senators. Yeah, well, the senators get elected, so you have to ask the next question, elected by whom? By US citizens. So then you have to ask the next question, which you know exactly which question will be. So anyway, Graham commented on Twitter saying that to know that my commitment to Ukraine has drawn the ire of Putin's regime brings me immense joy. This is like a kid. This is like a kid who has never been in a street fight because he was a pussy, okay? And since he was a pussy as a kid and was smacked by everybody around, once he gets in a little bit of power in life, unfortunately, he's very excited by this, by other people fighting for him. Because if you get Lindsey Graham to answer for his, I think, infantile statements, he would be as he was as a child. I'm sorry, I'm gonna suck it right now. That's what he's gonna be. Anyway, he is a senator now. Democracy, great. So, let's see. So, I will continue to stand with and for Ukraine's freedom, boo. I will wear the arrest warrant issued by Putin corrupt and immoral government as a badge of honor, end quote. Yes, Graham, but you know what could happen? They will grab you by your, not balls, by your, like Trump said, they will take you over there and they will bitch slap you a little bit, they wake you up, you're gonna poop your pants, your tongues, because you wear tongues, I know that one. I can't tell you how I know that one. You're gonna poop your little tongues around them, pee your thing, you're gonna cry, you're gonna vomit, you're gonna maul, foam at the mouth and all that. And then what? And they're gonna say, okay, let's see where your badge of honor is. Where do I suck it? Where is it? That's how he's gonna be. So anyway, now he's safe in America and he hides behind all this. But he can say it because we have a free world here. We can say whatever we want. Like if I want to say, this guy's gonna close me. So anyway, let's go to the next article that I have it for you. And that is Graham counter offer. All right, for Lindsey, my bad. This is from Politico. Lindsey responds defiantly, right here, he like a man, to arrest warrant from Russia. And I'm going to use his little tongue. So he said, here's an offer to my Russian friends who want to arrest and try me for calling out the Putin regime as being war criminals. I will submit to jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court if you do, Graham said Monday. Well, could come and make your best case. See you in The Hague. Oh. So this is how these guys are jerking off right now. Happy. Did you hear Graham? Did you see Lindsey? Oh my God, he's a tough guy, man. Yeah, give me the bush light right here. Hey, how are you doing? Good. So this is with Graham, and he's infantile. He's an infantile. I don't know exactly how, but if the Russians can get him, they're gonna get him. What's gonna happen next? First, when US is gonna sign the ICC in The Hague, you retard. What's her name? Graham. When they're gonna sign that, the Russian will sign it, and then we're talking. You don't even know. So this is his weasel answer. We see you in Hague. Well, you can't, because you're not signatory of Hague, International Criminal Court. And International Criminal Court doesn't have authority, jurisdiction over either countries, US or Russia. So don't try to give International Criminal Court too much authority that it doesn't have. But the Russians don't have any authority over you, that's true. But the Russians probably will pull different strings, and not those kind of strings. You know, that's what they're going to do. Anyway, my friends, this is Lindsey Graham, and now he's going to be all over walking like a little, you know, rooster. I was about to say something else, you know, the synonym, or, all right, a rooster, all tough, then with chest out, like, anyway, and telling us how strong he is. I'm a baby. Yes, you know, imagine him sitting laying on a bed with his partner. Honey, I'm wanted by Russia. No. I can imagine the weasel, man. It's like a... Anyway, well, work within the system. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.